The following podcast is most likely unlistenable, unintelligible, inarticulate, and problematic, and will probably ruin your day. But if you have any pity in your big red heart, you listen to these four handsome boys. Please, bro, they need this.
Preface it by saying, the average watch time of our videos on YouTube is 19 seconds, and it only takes 5 to like, subscribe, follow, click the bell.
I should say that at the beginning of every video.
Every video. You just record it once and then put that at the very beginning. Because if it's 19 seconds, and if you can say that in like 5 seconds at the very beginning each time, maybe it'll get through to one person.
I would say we should just pay people who listen for more than 19 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Like a reward. Like Pavlov.
They should come on the show.
That's what we should say. It's like stop. If you watch for more than 19 seconds, we'll Venmo you $5.
It's like Willy Wonka.
I like Noah's idea better. We put them on the show. And
we'll be like Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. If they we'll put it in, because no one's gonna listen to like the 20-minute mark. So at the 20-minute mark, we'll be like, hey, if you've made it this far, you did it. You get our podcast, and you're the host now.
You can buy shares in our podcast.
Hold.
We won't block you from buying shares.
That's true. We won't block you from buying our shares.
We
respect the free market.
We'll give you our GameStop shares. Just
I don't know about that one.
We will not.
If I give them my GameStop shares, then then I have to keep doing this podcast.
Welcome back to Post Unavailable. It's the podcast for hedge fund managers by hedge fund managers. I'm, of course, your host, Noah Friesen, and I'm joined by my other handsome hosts, Casey Farrell.
I'm billions of dollars in debt. I'm going to fucking hang myself.
March and Babel.
I just invested in GameStop, and now I have $1 billion in my bank account. Poggers.
And Matthew Cosrin.
I had no money, so I couldn't even invest. This is bullshit,
That's
dude.
fair. My brother had 90 shares of GameStop at $40, and then he panic sold when it dropped to $33, and now that share is worth $30,000.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. Well, I was role playing as your brother real quick. There, yeah, that's my bad. I didn't mean to hit home that hard.
It's just fun to watch. It's fun to watch. I have no
to be a part of.
I'm not. I don't know anything about it. It scares me, and I don't.
Do you actually have any GameStop shares?
No, not GameStop.
Well, AMC though, right?
Not AMC either, because I didn't have enough money.
BlackBerry.
So I had to go with Nokia, the third or fourth choice.
What's Nokia worth right now? $2.
I think it's $4.96. I bought it at $6, so maybe it'll get to $7.
Oh, $6.
Yes,
rise up.
And what it's worth? How much?
$4.96.
Oh, so you're losing money
as of right now. Okay,
it's going up though. It's going up though.
After this episode, actually, the stock markets are closed on the weekend more. But after this episode, I feel like the value is going to go up.
I want to let you know the value I don't think is going to move at all, because I think what's the GameStop price at right now? It can't be that high, right?
Well, it's still going to be the same as it's
okay. $325 right now.
$325, yeah.
But how long is this going to last, right? Before the stock market actually, or whoever the SEC steps in and is like, actually, you guys are all under arrest. If you own GME stocks, you're under arrest.
Wait, are you saying? Long? Wait, are you saying GameStop?
Yeah, instead of GameStart.
I've been buying GameSpot stocks.
Oh,
fuck.
I was wondering why there were only like half a cent.
I don't know what the hell everyone.
I was wondering why I was giving money to a guy that just came to my door in a sedan.
He knocked on my door and asked me if I wanted GameStart.
He said, "I'm a hedge fund manager." I went, "Okay,
listen,
I don't know what that means."
I got a great deal for you. Give me $50 and I'll give you 1,000 shares. I thought it was a fucking good deal.
Listen, man, whatever takes money from the rich people and gives it to the
It's true.
the
That's like
average
the
people.
And gives it to the Redditor.
when I was first hearing about this.
yeah.
Real working man.
When I was first hearing about this, and I knew it was like a Reddit thing, it just made me. I didn't even understand or what it is. It just made me angry.
Same.
Because it was a Reddit thing, and then I was like, oh, it's actually
But you have
fucking
to
over rich people a little bit, and then I stopped
Mhm.
caring after because
a lot of bit.
they stopped letting people buy.
Yeah, I
shares.
think those hedge fund managers are investing in rope right now.
Dude.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, 5 of them have at least. Sorry, cut that out. But 5 of them have already killed themselves. So
Yeah, that's what happens every time the stock market. This isn't even a stock market crash. In 2008, they were investing in shotguns and shotgun shells. Okay,
hell yeah.
and they weren't going hunting. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, because money is made up. If anyone can do well, I mean, it wasn't a total random thing that it was GameStop. It's just a really funny coincidence that it was GameStop.
No,
Yeah.
it was targeted because gamers. It could have been anything.
Well,
you know
also,
how many hedge
but
funds
And
there
also,
are?
GameStop
Mostly
is going
because
out
it
of
was-
business.
It was massively because it was going out of business.
Yeah,
It was
that's why it
massively
was-
shorted.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that
Fuck those guys.
so technically that means the price can keep rising infinitely.
I know.
I just feel
Fucked
bad.
up.
I just feel bad for the billionaires.
I do.
Yeah,
I feel bad for
listen.
GameStop.
CEOs have feelings too. Okay.
I just feel bad for that guy in the cow tuxedo.
Who?
Did you see that?
I want to know who this guy
The
is.
guy in the cow tuxedo who's like
I didn't
complaining
hear
about
about
Reddit and gamers. And then there's also that guy on like the Zoom call who's like
Mm-hmm.
crying, like they're targeting rich people. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah. No shit, asshole.
like, well,
We
welcome
know.
to fucking
Yes.
2021.
This is
bitch.
the only way we can actually target rich people without going directly to jail.
A big part of it is that they're sitting. Everyone's sitting on their asses right now. Nobody's at work
Yeah.
because you can't be, right?
Because
Or
rich
a lot of
people and rich people
and-
are profiting off of it.
rich people profiting off of it. People only got $600 to cover their 8 months of rent. So what do they do with that
At the beginning.
$600? They're like,
Yeah.
oh, everyone's investing in GameStop. Sure, I'll put.
Well, the other
fucking
thing, too, is that a lot of-
$50 in there.
a lot of
What do I
people
gotta
are-
lose?
a lot of people are just working normally and just making their normal salary, but then getting like the stimulus, so they're just getting all this extra money. Like,
Well,
just-
no.
Yeah, so they shouldn't be getting any money, is what it sounds like you're saying.
Yeah, what?
yeah, I just put it into the stock.
No. You
Put it
don't
into
get the money if you're working.
Well,
Well, I think what Noah's trying to say is that instead of a paid stimulus
should be giving
monthly to everyone, we should be giving GameStop stock. Yes.
You don't get
Monthly.
CERB if you were working.
no.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Only if you're a
Oh,
GameStop
yeah.
investor.
Only if you're a GameStop employee do you get CERB
Get a lot more than
and
served.
work there.
I just can't wait for GameStop to be a Fortune 500 Fortune company.
I can't wait to go into fucking EBX and it's like gold plated counters and shit, and it's like
I
it's like
love
a
that
fucking it's like a high end barber shop or something where you go in like an antique store or whatever, like something like you're in Vegas, you go in and
It's gonna
it's
be
like
amazing.
it's like do you want a $500 haircut? I can give you a $500 haircut, and it's like he has golden buzzers and like he has a straight razor that's made of fucking platinum.
There's
Hell yeah.
there's a valet.
Yeah, there's a dude that'll like fucking shampoo your nuts.
There's like a
Oh,
coat.
yeah.
There's like a coat check, and like there's a guy who will carry out your fucking Fortnite Funko Pop.
You get like
out
a
for
nice back massage, and they pop all the pimples on your back and shit.
What company does
What?
this?
Onto your game.
GameStop.
What companies are you investing in?
GameStop. That's what I'm
Holy
saying.
No wonder.
GameStop,
No wonder
you're gonna
their
be
stock is
browsing.
going up.
You're gonna be browsing fucking. They're gonna give you a Switch so you can look at all the games, and you're gonna be in like a sauna bed. You're gonna be lying down, and you know when you're
Oh.
getting a massage and you
So-
put your face in the hole and like they're like rubbing your back or whatever. It's like that, but you put your face in the hole and then they give you
Put
a
my face in
Switch,
your hole.
and then you can play the Switch while
your
they
back.
pop all the pimples on your back
Oh, that's genius.
because you're
Oh, and
so
then-
you're so greasy from all the pizza pockets. You eat every
Yeah.
day.
What?
Yeah,
All the
actually,
from all the
I was
GameStop
wondering,
visits.
Like,
All the
GameStop
GameStop.
with its infinite money now, like because
Do
of all
they?
the investors.
I don't understand that. Like, does that money directly go to
Yes, no, GameStop has billions of dollars now. All those billions of dollars that the hedge fund fuck faces had, it all goes directly to GameStop. It's funneled in as if it was like Mao or something. He's like taking all the money. He's like Hitler taking all the guns.
America.
All the guns from Austrians, but it's GameStop taking all the money from billionaires.
I really hope that they're smart enough to understand not to spend it, because they're not going to have that money for very long.
No, what's Reggie gonna do?
GameStop's getting a new mansion.
No, Marchand, GameStop doesn't get them fucking money.
Oh, you were being sarcastic.
GameStop get any money?
Yeah, sorry, no, GameStop doesn't.
I wasn't sure.
I don't fucking know how stocks work.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure GameStop doesn't just like, oh, my stock is worth $325. That means every time somebody buys a stock, I get $320. No, I think I don't know who's investing in GameStop, but I don't think that's how it works.
Reggie Fils-Aimé is going to buy himself a new extra large suit to go around his giant body.
That's very neat.
Chad Walk versus the Virgin. Oh, man, I miss the Game Awards, man.
And I miss live events.
I miss Fortnite Ninja Tyler Blevins being a complete soy boy.
Every time I go on fucking Snapchat,
music or movement.
Every time I go on like Snapchat live stories, I see like just like a sad picture of Ninja being like, "You won't believe what Ninja just said," or like,
"You won't believe how much money Ninja lost because of his hedge funds,"
or something. Yeah, Ninja refuses to play with women.
With women, here's why.
Yeah.
Did you hear the new thing where people were blaming Ninja because like a Ninja was coming? He's like, "It's not my responsibility to teach these fucking idiot kids that watch me what the significance of the N-word is." And people are like, yes, it is your responsibility to teach kids that. You're supposed to have conversations like that because kids watch you and you're a big influence. And it's like, I don't know who's saying that. It has to be a minority of people because that's batshit crazy. Yeah, Ninja is the fucking beacon of education for children.
Yeah,
like he has to be
pretty upset
right?
that Ninja isn't making like science videos for kids. Like,
he's not educating people on the significance of the N-word and why it's bad.
And
it's like he's gonna become like Smosh, where they have to come up. Yeah, it's like it's gonna be like Smosh, where they come up with all these like little offshoots where it's like Ninja Science, Ninja Learning.
You mean game theory?
Well, yeah, basically.
Game theory. The new channel is actually race theory.
Race.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
They should delete that channel. You're talking about like everyone's like just sitting at home with like, and you know these fucking billionaires are profiting. Like it's true. Like people just like don't give a shit anymore. I was at work the other day, and I won't say where I work. I don't think I've revealed that yet because I don't want to.
I think you've doxed all of us already. So why can't you just dox yourself
and your friends? So
I don't think
you
that's
can't
true.
be doxed.
Noah works for the real president of the United States, Donald Trump.
The real one.
Trump right now. Yeah.
I don't bow down to Bernie Sanders. Wait, who's the president?
Who's the president?
That's the thing. You can say whatever you want, but we'll really know the lizard. We really know the lizard person behind the president is Bernie Sanders.
The deep state's already been revealed, so I don't even want to hear about it.
I can't believe the Democrats weren't arrested at the inauguration. That's bullshit.
At the factory I work, their like distancing policy is they have when you're eating lunch, you sit with one other person like 6 feet apart from you at a table that are like spread all over the factory floor instead of in the break room. And then there's like a barrier put between you and the other person. So you basically just eat lunch. You basically just eat alone.
It's like in prison where you have the telephone and you're like,
it's basically that.
You're tapping on the glass, they're pointing to the phone. So you can talk to them.
They put their tits right up on the plexiglass.
Bro, just show me
your coworkers
please, babe.
Yeah. So basically, since I'm a student, I'm like not. My casual contract means I can just come in whenever I want. So I only do like twice a week to this
casual thing.
This company. This is
you
like
come
casual.
in for 2 hours and you're like, I'm not feeling it today. And you just leave.
It's just whatever day I want. I have to go for the 10 hours. I wish I could just be like, fuck this. I'm not feeling the energy. The energy here right now.
I ain't vibing today. I'm not vibing today. But
anyways, during the summer, I usually have a seat, like my designated seat. And last summer, like I did, but then that seat got taken because people don't want to sit in the break room, so they want to sit onto the floor, so they just take the student seat. Even though I come back like every week, so my spot got taken. So whatever, I moved to another spot, and then that spot got taken. I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll move to a new spot, and then that spot got taken again. So I'm like, well, fuck it. So I just what I did for a while was I would just come in, I would sit in my one friend's chair. And then when him and the other guy who sits at the table come in, I would just grab a third chair and just pull that like perpendicular to them. So I'm like sitting between them. I guess because I'm like 4 feet apart from them, not 6 feet.
Exactly.
And there's only 3 of us at the table. So basically, I did that for like 3 weeks because I'm like, well, whatever. My seat keeps getting stolen, and I'm only here twice a week. And the one day,
so it's really not your seat. It's probably the guy who works full time. 80 hours.
No, I always make sure it's someone who's like not there today. I'm like, all right, well, I'll take their seat.
Okay. Can you imagine, like, no, you have your seat that's being taken, but every time you're sitting there, there's like a full timer who's like, that motherfucker. Yeah. I fucking hate these student workers who are.
No, I don't even do that. But okay, so then the one day last week, this guy comes over in a green hat. Ooh, that means the hierarchy is determined by the color of your hat. God, like it's fucking hat. Mario.
Racist.
Yeah, he comes over. He comes over and he's like, "Hey, you guys are violating COVID protocol. And like you need to see like how would your families feel about this?" And my one friend, he goes, "Well, I'm sure they'd be happy that we're building cars as fast as we can." And the guy was like, just didn't say anything, then asked for my name, and so he
can report you.
Yeah,
well, he's scared of the other guy, but he's gonna report your ass.
So whatever. Well, I'm like, whatever. I'm not gonna. Nothing's gonna happen to this. So I gave him my name, whatever, and then he went and like whatever. This was like the last quarter of the day. So then the next day, it was like a Saturday. I came and I put my backpack like on that spot, and I moved my chair back when the guy came. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like I'll move my chair back. They came and like a bunch of management guys came and took all my stuff and put it in like another empty seat like far away because like they were all pissed about because they went and complained to our leaders and like about the comment that my friend made. They were like all pissed, like how dare he say that, because apparently the guy that came to no, they were mad at me. They were mad at the friend for making a comment about which he's right, because it's like, who gives a shit? We're in a factory.
Yeah.
I mean,
all he said was that we're still building cars.
I understand where they're from. I mean, how many outbreaks have there been in the factory?
There's been like a couple. The issue isn't like, yeah, we'll follow the rules, but the issue is then making it like a moral thing. Like, like we have, your family is going to be endangered.
Why don't you just sit in another seat?
Because I didn't want to.
Well, yeah, well, I wouldn't defend your friend. I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't defend your friend though. But honestly, the comment about we're building cars faster is like, yeah, well, maybe you'll die quicker of COVID. I don't know.
But the problem is that they come down and they do their management thing. They don't stand 6 feet apart and they just get mad at everyone. But everyone's literally getting paid by the same person. Everyone's like going home. And like we all do the same fucking shit. We build fucking cars, but then suddenly it's like an issue of, well, like you're being a real asshole. Like we're building fucking cars. Like no one should be working here. They drive them into the ocean.
Just walk.
Wait, what? Your argument is we shouldn't be even building the cars. We shouldn't be driving them.
No, really.
Who's buying cars right now, Basie? Like who the hell is buying so many cars that all these car factories are still?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, who's buying them?
Did you know that places in Africa don't have a car manufacturing infrastructure, so they buy cars from North America and they send them over there.
Cars over
4
there.
4 billion of the model of car that I make.
I know that we supply cars to other countries.
Millions of people, where they don't have their own infrastructure to build cars themselves. They need to rely on us. And
yeah,
anyways, the
or
the
wherever
moral
to buy cars from, right?
China. Most of China doesn't buy cars from China. We're supplying cars to China. We're supplying cars to Japan. We're supplying cars
whoa,
all
to China?
Well, there you go. So people are buying cars. It's not like
I know, I get it. I get that. I get that we supply other places. I'm just saying, like, are people really like I just to be honest, I feel like there'd be a decrease in the amount of people buying cars.
I mean, anyways, the moral of this, we're not going to break down the economics of the car world.
Economics
Wait,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
The moral of this story is that it's like shitty management just to go down and like
Fuck those guys. Fuck
make it a deal about like your family and make it a moral standing when they're all doing the same shit. Like, just, we'll follow the rules. They hold all the cards. You will follow the rules, but then like don't make it a fucking moral thing.
You make a dime, they make $1. Fuck those guys.
Most jobs don't need fucking bosses or management. I'm sure you guys can figure out standing in one spot for 2 hours at a time and
and then have a 15-minute break.
Yeah.
And then you get fucking bone spurs because you're just standing there and doing nothing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't need management to get bone spurs. Okay,
slave wage.
And the
guy sitting up in the office looking down on.
We're like, hey,
like,
guys,
literally
standing so close. You're making me look bad.
So, anyways, my friend made that comment, and they had to keep sending people down to like talk to him and like try to like fucking.
I feel like that's
scare
your
him.
Sending enough cars to those poor Africans. Get working.
Your whole job is somebody having to talk to somebody because that person's a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
Right? Like somebody being like, "Hey Mario, hey Mario," and then that guy freaking out because he's pissed and he doesn't like being called Mario.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that would be HR. I mean, that would be my job.
Yeah.
You're HR.
With Mario?
No, it's HR. He goes and it's like, hey, can you guys shut the fuck up? Just shut the fuck up. Like, kiss and make up. Like, shut the fuck up.
We worked with we didn't work with a guy named Mar. I don't know if I should tell this story. I feel like
I don't think so.
But I've told you this story before about the guy that everyone would just go woohoo.
Yeah.
All right, well,
factory work is my god.
We'll move on. It's stupid. It's
I won't entertain yourself somehow.
I tell my friends there, I'm like, if I graduate and it's a couple years and you see me like in the parking lot, like walking in still, like I want you to kill me with a hammer. Like don't
jump me and slash my tires.
Don't let me settle on this.
Hey,
and
most people there probably don't have a choice, okay?
It's true. But I mean, it should be motivation. It should be motivation for them to.
You get paid so much, bank, working there. You get paid so much. I don't think they don't have a choice. I think they're like, I like money and I like living in the house I live in. So I'm gonna work here until I'm promoted, and then still hate my life, but at least I'll have money.
Yeah, and I think I'm assuming in those places it's still got that thing where like, as you like every couple of years or every year or something, you get a slight raise.
Yeah.
Not students though. I'm pretty sure students always just get
students.
Yeah, not students, but
they don't give a fuck about students because you're a student. You're not gonna stay there. If you're a student, you're learning something to get the fuck out of there. You're just there temporarily.
It's basically just scared straight.
Yeah, motherfuckers who are like in their 50s, they're probably gonna be there the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
So you give them more money as they go along because they're already at the end of their lives anyways. Like what? People live to 60 and then we kill them, right? Like you get
sometimes
to 60
on the
and
line.
then we kill you. Yeah.
Sometimes on the line, like how like when an old dog is about to die,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like very slow and kind of like like just focused on like the floor or something. I look like down the line sometimes and I think that about some of the people I work with. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, is this it?
Yes.
Is this it? Is this? No, okay, they're moving. Oh, okay.
I think they're just gonna like just lie down and just stop breathing.
They're gonna it'll be like a dog. They'll find somewhere like isolated and die.
Jim, it's like we found Jim from fucking section C in the broom closet. He died peacefully, just curled up in a corner there. Poor guy. Hey, he was at the end of his line. So
I thought
at the end of the rope.
I thought Brian was just sleeping, but then I started like poking him, and he was rock hard.
Yeah, like late stage.
Like his
rigor
stomach was
mortis.
just
I don't know.
completely hard.
I don't know how long he was there. There's like rats in his ears and shit. It was kind of fucking freaky. I don't know. His eyes were gone. I don't know. Ants were carrying away little bits of him. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was scary.
I'm pretty sure he's still asleep.
Yeah,
He's just asleep. I just put a blanket over him and tucked him in.
Jimbo.
Speaking of rats, this is like, do you ever have a moment where you just you have like a fact that you like know about or something you know about, and then someone tells you like that's not true, and then you think about it for more than 1 second, you're like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, did you know? Did you know that?
Speaking of rats,
did you know that rat kings aren't real?
What do you mean?
Like rat kings.
That rat king is so sad.
like the thing where they all tie their tails together.
That's never been found in nature.
Wait, what? What do you mean? What the fuck's a rat king?
Where it's like all
when,
of these rats,
all these rats have their tails
tails tied together, and they like move around.
You thought that was real?
People, I kept seeing it. I used to always see it like growing up. Like, yeah, like this is just a thing that'll happen in nature. Sometimes all the rats will get their tails like tied together and like move around.
You ever watch one of those videos where a guy pours Coca-Cola and Mentos into a hole and then he pulls out a fucking like 2-foot carp?
Yeah.
Well, I know that's happen. That also doesn't happen. And it's like he's pulling like 7 catfish out.
Rat kings have been around. Rat kings seem to have a bit more validity than the guy pulling the crocodile out of the fucking dirt hole.
How do they get? How do their tails?
A rat king happens.
No, apparently it doesn't.
Yeah,
no, there's literally been no proof. There's literally been no proof.
Sedates a shit ton of rats and then ties their tails together.
That's apparently all the ones that they found are just like fake.
Got them. Yeah, of course they're fake. How would that happen?
No, yeah, of course they're fake, but like I never questioned it for a while, and then someone's like, "That's fake," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, that makes complete sense."
Clubbing fucking rats and then tying them together, and like, you think Shrek goes around and blows up a rat like a fucking balloon animal?
Now would that count as nature though?
If Shrek did it, yes. I think Shrek's a part of nature.
Well, then how is a man doing it any different?
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
What if it's like a
see, like that'll ever happen?
What?
Like that'll ever happen? And then he closes the book. Yeah,
and he's like taking a big shit.
Yeah, and any fart sound.
You remember when Shrek had a rat king, had a pet rat king in Shrek?
Yeah.
He gives it to Fiona.
That would have been awesome. Yeah, rat kings are fucking bullshit. I looked it up because I was like, I swear to God, they sound so real. I thought it was
what?
This is.
I think it's real.
I thought it was
crazy. Real, how do you think a rat king is real?
There's cool because there's multiple in museums, but then you like hear literally you read like the story behind them, and it's like, oh yeah, this guy found these rats. So happened to have burned to death in his furnace. It's not as if he tied their tails together and threw it in there at all into his own fire.
Well, they have in museums full skeletal Tyrannosauruses. Do you think they found the entire full skeletons of Tyrannosaurus Rexes?
Yeah, but they say that they say which bones are, or at least the ROM will say which bones are fake.
Yeah,
and are real. But I feel like there's been museums that just have rat kings up and they don't say this is fake. By the way,
I've never seen a rat king in a museum.
You haven't been to the ROM's rat king exhibit?
Special exhibit in the rat.
Yeah, see, it's because it's all those European museums that also have that stuff that like, dude, this is the actual sword of Attila the Hun. Like, yeah, I swear to God, dude.
We should just get rid of Europe. Should be deleted from history.
Like, I know this is a Romanian museum, and this is basically like just national propaganda for us. But no, this is real. We have
the outskirts of like Russia, where it's like an old Soviet town that only has like 7,000 people, and it's like run down. There's hotels. Have you ever seen? I can't remember what his name is, but he's some a Nordic guy, but he speaks a fuck ton of languages, and he goes around to these like he goes to like Soviet old Soviet like not backwards towns, but like old Soviet rundown towns where he'll walk through like schools and stuff with like Soviet propaganda on them, but all the windows are smashed, everything's gone, and there's like rubble everywhere. He went to a fucking hotel and he goes up and there's two guys outside and he's like, and in Russian he's like, "Oh, is the hotel open?" And they look at each other and they look at him confused and they're like, "I don't know." They're literally sitting outside this building and they're like, "I don't know what's open." He fucking walks in. He's walking around. Anybody here? Anybody here? Some woman comes from like behind. You know when you go into like an industrial freezer and there's those plastic like things that hang down, like to keep the air in or whatever, like the plastic flaps, right?
Yeah.
She pulls those aside like a curtain and she's like, "Oh, hi." And he's like, "I'd like to rent a room." She's like, "Oh, okay." It's like dirt cheap. And she takes him up in this hotel and it's like just a room and she has a heater and she's like, "Oh, here's a blanket. Here's a heater for you. There's no more hot water. If you want some, let me know. I can go warm it up for you." And he's like, "Oh, that's okay." And then so he gets settled in quotes. And then he starts exploring the fucking hotel. There's doors ripped off the hinges. There's fucking rubble everywhere. Half the hotel is like a fucking hazard zone. He's walking through. There's like sheets hung up in one of the rooms on lines, and he's like, there's like shit all over the ground. He's like, "Oh, somebody's using this to wash their clothes." And I'm like, what the fuck am I watching right now? He's just going through this rundown fucking, hotel, and he sleeps there. He fucking sleeps there. It's insane. Like he could have died at any moment. So anybody could have just opened his door and fucking harvested his organs.
Do you think that woman even owned the hotel, or do you think she was?
I don't know.
Person staying there.
I don't know. And charging people, she just has all the keys to the rooms that actually are like she literally keeps like 4 or 5 rooms like nice, and everywhere else is just fucked. Like I don't know, man. Like, does she own the place? Does she work there? Is it her place? Is she just freeloading and just taking money from fucking this guy? Like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Oh god.
How did we get here?
You're talking about Russia and we're talking about fake museums. But I mean,
yeah, but it's like, but you go to one of these places and they would have like in a rundown museum with like the exhibits are all fucking shattered, all the glass shattered, and they're like, look, Rat King. Look, Rat King.
Don't they have what's his name, like Rasputin's just corpse like mummified and you can go see it?
It's like perfectly embalmed and they won't reveal how they perfectly embalmed him.
They have his penis. And they have his penis.
Yeah,
that's how they had to kill him. We had to mummify him. That's the only way he could die.
It's like in a jar. It's like in a jar in green. His like giant penis.
God. They pickled
it in
Vladimir Putin's giant cock. It's 10 inches.
So you're telling me the Rat King isn't real, but that's real? That they have his pickled penis in a jar?
But his pickled like 10-inch cock is real? Okay.
Rasputin's penis, yeah.
I've got a
you believe the Russians? They're literally arresting people for saying, "Hey, I don't like Vladimir Putin," and they're like, "Oh, guess you're going to jail." Well, you don't like Vladimir Putin? Jail. Oh, you're gay? Go to jail. Go directly to jail. You're gay? Jail.
Uh-huh.
Well, now
it's
you're
like Kyrgyzstan or whatever, where they're like, "We don't have a gay problem because there's no gay people here."
That's true.
Would kill him if there were.
I think they're just impressed with Rasputin's penis. But I mean, also, you're right. It could be fake. It could be.
I'm hating on Russia because I wish I had Rasputin's penis. It's not Rasputin. It's fucking John Lennon. Not John Lennon. The other Lennon.
Are you sure?
Whatever his name is. It's not Rasputin.
John Lennon's penis is actually at the ROM.
No,
John Lennon's penis?
it's Lennon. The other.
That Lennon.
Yeah.
Lennon.
That Lennon. Yeah.
That Lennon.
It's not Rasputin.
His penis?
I think they have Rasputin's cock.
I'm looking at it right now. It says
know,
Rasputin's 13-inch penis. What do you want me to say?
I want. You're gonna believe it.
Oh God!
Is this the long preserved penis of Rasputin?
Dick in a jar.
Rasputin dick. I don't know what to tell you, basically.
I'm looking at a woman looking at it. Man donates penis to Iceland museum.
Dude, here it is. Like, look. Click this. AC.
It's fucking huge. They have it at the ROM.
Metro Wii Book Metro.
It has a little head and a fat bottom.
It's asking if I want to go to metro.co.uk.
All right, forget about that. The bad radio. Anyways, we should have a show that's post unavailable versus museums, and we just go into museums and tell people what's actually real and what's not.
Yeah, and then we put on like a lanyards and like we dress formal so it looks like we actually work there.
Exactly.
We're trying to hide.
Make up whatever we want.
We're trying to hide from museum staff and like we're trying to be covert and be like, actually, yeah, King Tut's in this sarcophagus right now. Can you believe it? I don't know
like
how hold of it, but it's kind of fucked up, don't you think? And they're like, oh wow, that's crazy. And it's like, yeah, and it's not real either. King Tut didn't exist. Yeah, and we just stare at them.
He did.
You know that King Tut was actually 13 inches tall and drove a magic scooter around?
Did you know King Tut's dick?
No.
They have King Tut's dick in a jar. They pickled his dick, and it's 13 inches long. Can you believe it?
It's not even at the wrong.
Putin's interesting.
They hold it in the CN Tower.
You have to climb to the top.
It's all the way at the top. It's conducting. It's like a lightning rod.
Up the lightning rod. The CN Tower is just Rasputin's dick in a jar.
How much do you think one of those like from the ROM the like taxidermied animals, like you know how they have like a fake gorilla, like a real fake gorilla?
Yeah.
How much do you think it would cost like get one of those? Because like people buy dinosaur bones.
Well, I was watching a Drew Gooden video, and apparently it's $79,000 to taxidermy a large animal. So probably more if it's a silverback gorilla. I think those guys are like endangered or something. But I'd do it. I'd kill a silverback gorilla just to taxidermy it. Put it in my room.
You could kill a silverback gorilla.
You're preserving it.
Yeah, with a gun. What, you couldn't? A fully automatic gun.
I'd be shaking like hell because there's a fucking
yeah. Well, I would look at
gorilla death staring me.
I would look into its eyes and fall in love.
Literally,
like, my problem is I would fall in love with it.
Pussy. Just kill the gorilla.
Basically, you would see its beautiful brown eyes, and you would just be head over heels. You would not pull that trigger.
I wouldn't think twice.
I have no remorse for those things.
They're animals.
But yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about like facts that were real. The other fact that I was like, that must be real, and then I just thought about it for more than a second. Someone was like, no, that's not real. Is that Chris Chan is the most documented human of all history?
I
was like,
did you know? I know where scorpions are, and I can show you where scorpions are right now. I know where they live.
It's a lie that Matt told me when he was young.
I feel like you can fall for anything. You think Chris Chan is the most documented person in history?
No, I was like, you know what? That would make sense. What we don't know like everything about Hitler, you know.
Do you know everything about Chris Chan?
We pretty much do, yeah.
Well, because Chris Chan was around during internet times. Hitler definitely wasn't. Fair. And exactly, Chris Chan also stupidly revealed literally everything about his life.
And, like,
their life.
Constantly streaming and making videos.
Took pictures of her mom sleeping and
yeah.
And like would upload. It's really sad, but the reason that we know so much about Chris Chan is because they would like upload videos to people that are posing as like girlfriends or like pastors or like doctors or people, and then he would just send them shit, and then they would immediately just upload them.
God,
sorry, they would send him shit.
Yeah, they would bait him. They would literally catfish him and then upload it. It'd be like, oh, look at this mentally challenged guy. Look how funny he is. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, good job, internet. Good job.
I mean, that was internet like circa mid 2000s. That was all of it. Look at this. Look at Chris Chan. Chris Chan up too.
I mean, Chris Chan's obviously a very sad case, but it is still really interesting how like documented and how much information we have on him and how fucking crazy his life is. Dude, he won the Sonic contest. Okay, he made the most famous Sonic fan fiction ever, Sonichu.
My favorite Chris Chan thing is, I mean, all the early stuff is great, but Christine, but you can say Chris Chan.
Well,
she made
we're talking about the character.
I wish.
Like
I'm
sorry. I do not know the first thing about.
They were playing a character this entire time. They're just like a chill person, like just normally. They're like, yeah, it was just a character the whole time. Like, I actually live in like a really nice apartment. Like, I have a family. I have like a few kids and whatever. Like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I live a pretty regular life. Like, I work at like Google or something, I just work at Google. It's like it's all an act the entire time.
I don't know. I don't know the first thing about Chris Chan.
When they were in high school, she made this like Sonic thing out of clay, and
the medallion.
It's like this Sonic statue. It looks fucking terrible. I'll see if I can find a picture of it. But she got very upset that she didn't win the art award for it, and she always. And like she'll talk. The reason like people know this stuff is because they keep talking about it, and like she obsesses over like everything in her own life. I mean, obviously because she's
Chris Chan on Cameo.
She's developmentally delayed, but
are we on Cameo?
Yeah, we're on Cameo. Mm-hmm. But this Chris Chan Sonic statue, she still has because if you like watch like her recent stuff, like she'll like be talking on like PlayStation Live or whatever, and she has the Sonic statue in the back. I have to find it. Sonic totem.
Well, there is a Chris Chan on on Cameo, but it's Chris Chan with 2 N's.
That's not them.
That's not them. No, it's a skateboarder YouTube star. Apparently, I'm a little disappointed. Typically responds 4 days. Bullshit.
That's awesome. Is that a pencil sharpener? What is that?
Is that a can of pop?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, that's horrible.
Jarvis, what am I looking at?
They were very disappointed that they didn't win the art competition.
I'll be honest. I don't know if anyone notices that, like at the top, is that a hole?
That's why.
No, they made this in high school, so it definitely wasn't in the phase of like fucking everything. And
I don't think they were.
When was that phase? If not high school, what are you talking about?
I'll be honest.
Ongoing.
It looks like it's a fucking can of Ajax or something that they just fucking plastered clay over.
All right, let's not make fun. This is a bygone saga.
This is literally modern art. Put that.
It just looks like a totem pole to me.
It's a totem. It's the Sonic totem.
Oh, okay.
Is that what it's called?
To be. Then it looks good. I didn't.
What happens when you combine all of the Chris Chan relics? Do you summon Chris Chan, like the medallion, the
medallion, the like totem, the blow up doll?
Yeah, like his
the
dad.
Sonic amiibos. Bob Chandler.
Yeah, Bob Chandler's.
You actually revive Bob Chandler.
Oh my god! You merge all
the
blood of Chris Chan. You bring back Bob Chandler.
I'll never get over that video where Chris Chan is talking like, "Get the pictures of my house off the internet." Then his dad comes in. He's like, "You listen to me. You listen to me. If the health department of Greene County sees those pictures, I'm working on it."
Dox themselves. Oh my god! If the health department of Greene County comes to, and then the address, then we're really fucked, Chris. You have to get them off this before they come to this address. Postal code, everything, and make sure they don't know my social insurance number either. And then
her Twitter is a nightmare though, because I missed it, but at some point there was like a dimensional merge where she is Sonichu now.
Really?
Yeah.
She's Sonichu?
Yeah. Yeah, but she can also go into like the avatar state.
Oh my god. Christine Chandler is the avatar of Sonichu. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Sonichu incarnate. That's awesome.
I would love to do like
how do I perform the ritual to become Sonichu? I want the powers of Sonichu.
I would love to do like a Post Unavailable does a live reading of the Sonichu comics. Cuz like I think in terms of I don't know. Like two of my favorite works, Sonic related, are the Sonichu comics and Tails Gets Trolled. But Tails Gets Trolled is like a little more like coherent and like not as impossible to read, and there's more of it, and it's funnier too, like unintentionally funnier. The Christian ones are just very sad because it's like you have to know the whole story because there's so many just inside like things where he's referring to things that are happening in his own life, and then there's also a lot of like huge tangents because like, well, at this point when he was doing this issue, the trolls, the guys on 4chan were posting they're paying for gay like porn ads on his website, so he had to make a whole comic about how he hates gay people.
Can you imagine like it's literally
oh my god,
people with mental handicaps bullying a person with mental handicaps. Like, you have to be on, I don't know, you have to be something to
say it.
Be this obsessed
to pay for to be that obsessed and pay for gay porns to be on somebody's website.
Yeah,
spend money. Like, get a fucking life. Like, obviously they don't. They're NEETs, which is a not educated, employed, or in training. So they're literally doing nothing but fucking browsing 4chan. Okay, that's all they're doing, and they're trolling this guy. And if they're not making money, they're not even making money off of it. They're spending money on it. Like,
I know, right?
God, it's just sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, I know. Like the one guy who like took hostage of Chris Chan's PSN account and then made him like shove shit up his ass.
Yeah,
like, that kid was the worst.
Yo, that's fucking epic, dude. Oh man. Oh, oh, that's so funny, dude. It's like, holy fuck. That's just,
but Tails gets trolled is the funniest. You don't know Tails Gets Trolled?
That is.
Tails Gets Trolled is a comic that was done by he still does stuff. Let me find his name because he's amazing. And he still posts issues of it, but it's essentially this
a real Sonic comic.
It's it's like a fan comic where a bunch of like characters cross over and they get trolled by internet trolls who just like swear at them, and they have to like fight. They have to fight the trolls. Let me just. What's the name of the guy who does it? It's,
again, that is so sad. That is
Zagar.
That is literally depressing.
But it gets like so much ironic and then also unironic support that like he keeps doing it. And it's so
sad about Sonic characters beating up internet bullies.
Yeah,
because the only way to get to the point of you writing about Sonic characters beating up internet bullies is if you have been the victim of internet bullying. And that's the sad part, because you don't just go, today I'm going to make a comic about Sonic characters beating up internet bullies. Like, you don't just come up with that. Shit has to happen before that happens, right?
Matt, can you give me a line read of what I just sent to the Discord chat?
Yeah, sure. I can't wait. Shadow, trust me. This plan will be better because I'm gonna smoke my smart weed. I'm smarter when I'm high. It's me.
You got that nailed down.
Eventually I want us to do a live reading of Trails Gets Trolled. It's so fucking good. Here, Marchand, I got one for you. All right, I'm gonna send this one.
I hope I'm
into the chat.
Amy. I hope I'm Amy.
Yeah, you're yeah, don't worry. Okay.
Oh no.
What does he sound like again?
Yeah. What's up, Doc?
I used to be trolled, but I found a way to stop it. I do all kinds of stupid and gay shit. They can't troll you if you dress up as a girl and kiss them. Yeah, I don't like doing it, but it works.
That's also a super fucking sad thing, where it's like, imagine you're a kid, and like somebody's like literally every day is like, oh, you're gay, you're so gay, and like making gay jokes to you, and eventually you're just like, well, the only way to make it stop is to be like, yeah, I'm gay, so what? And just stare like
I don't know. I can't help but feel that this is made by someone. This is made by someone jokingly.
I don't. No, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like half. It's half kind of like self-aware, but not. It's still like not that self-aware. Like it's someone who like kind of has like a really shitty sense of humor, but is also like it's like really terrible.
It is exactly that. The funny part, like the funny self-aware part, is it's Bugs Bunny saying it. The reality part is what he's saying is when he's saying I do kind of stupid and gay shit all the time, so they can't bully me because I'm already doing the gay shit. So if it's real, it doesn't affect me. That's the real part, and that's the fucked up part.
It's just
These like bastards are getting bullied, and they're like, "Well, how do I express? I could act out in reality, if you catch my drift, about the bullies, or I could write these comic books." And let's just say it's probably better for everybody if they just make the stupid comics instead of doing something in real life.
So why are you so sad about them? Okay, this is good for them.
I'm sad because it's fucking happening to these people. It shouldn't be happening regardless.
No, of course not.
This shouldn't exist.
But if someone makes a movie about bullies and that director was bullied as a child, are you like, I don't like that movie. It's just too sad.
I'm not saying I don't like it. I mean, I don't like this. I'm not saying necessarily I wouldn't like it. What I'm saying is it sucks. Right? It's shitty, and I don't think it does anything smart with it. Like, what's the smart thing about this? Where's the commentary here?
Well, basically,
I do gay shit all the time.
Read this line from Basically, I need you to read this line from Shadow. Basically, read from Shadow.
All right. I'm not gonna lose a good member because of some gay rabbit and his gay fucking duck friend. And then he, with Shadow's gun, shoots Daffy Duck right between the eyes. And he falls over. In the next panel, he falls over, and in the last panel, he's face down in the mud with a fucking bleeding, gushing blood fucking head.
So you're telling me these are unironic?
They are. They're like I can't tell. Like they're.
Okay, never mind. Everything this has to be a joke. There's no way this can be real. This has to be. This guy is next level fucking irony. He's a fucking.
Oh my god!
Everything I said is bullshit. He's next level. He's fucking.
He just uploaded one today, so.
Okay, does he have a Patreon? Does he have a Patreon?
Yeah, he has like everything.
Does he have an OnlyFans?
Probably not.
Okay, if he has a Patreon, that means he's at least making money off of it. If he has an OnlyFans as well, that means he is fucking committed, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know a motherfucker is committed when they have a Patreon and an OnlyFans, and they're making that money twice, okay? That, if he has a Patreon, he can make as many fucking comics as he wants. I'm not sad anymore if he's making money off of this shit. Fuck yeah. Okay, yeah. He's just doing this like Chris Chan, where they weren't making money off of this. It was just their way of coping with being bullied by fucking 4chan. Okay, that's sad. But if you're making money off of it, I don't give a fuck. Hell yeah, dude. Like, it's
Chris Chan did eventually start selling stuff.
At the beginning,
no, I know.
Really sad. Like, it's still kind of sad. Like, there's still sadness to it, but it's like,
yeah,
he's making money from it. All right. I mean, at least he's getting compensated somehow. It still sucks, and it shouldn't happen. Don't fucking bully people. But if you're gonna make money off of being bullied, then
all right. I'm gonna do a line read here, and this is the last one we'll do. This is Tom speaking, and you see Wile E. Coyote and Sylvester and Elmer Fudd and Porky Pig are in the car, and Tom says, "Did you know that even with seatbelts, people die all the time in car crashes?" I thought that was interesting. It's the greatest. This is the greatest comic ever.
I think Tom, the cat from Tom and Jerry, is an anti-vaxxer. I think that's what
he doesn't speak.
He's an anti-mask.
So... He also doesn't speak. That's the thing about most of these characters in the comic is that most of them just don't talk, but they just everyone talks. Everyone talks the same. Everyone like thinks the same shit, has the same sense of humor. This comic it reminds me of like in elementary school, people used to make their own comics and like their own like little books, and the library would put them out. Yeah, and people would make shit like this where it's like every character that they know, like fighting some sort of anime battle, and it's to them like it's cool. To them, it's like the violence because I don't think the violence. I think like it's like 30% meant to be funny and 70% like. This is actually like serious and cool. Like how like cool
you're
would it
8
be?
years old. You're bullying children. You're bullying literal children now.
I don't think a child wrote this.
Why not? No, we wrote them. We're allowed to bully ourselves as children.
No, but you can't. No, but you can't make fun of the kid. Yeah, we did it, but like we were 8-year-olds. We were dumb 8-year-olds.
No, yeah, I'm not making fun of them. I'm saying like that's what it reminds me of.
Oh yeah, but an adult doing it. So it's. I mean,
it's pretty cool. Anyways, if we get 50 subscribers on YouTube, we will do a live reading of.
If we get 50,000 likes on this video and 500,000 views, then we're gonna read Tails Gets Trolled live for you in our underwear next Saturday, February 6th. So smash that like button, press subscribe, and press the notification bell.
I'm literally
stay tuned.
Bro, I'm literally just asking for 9 more subscribers.
What do we call our fans again? We came up with something, didn't we?
Oh fuck! Can we go back to that?
It was something good.
Pedophiles.
Yeah, probably pedophiles.
The posters? I don't know. Fuck! They're really good though. Yeah, you're right. I can't remember.
Stinky
what it was.
Boys because our
Stinky
initials
Boys?
are PU.
Yes,
I don't know.
That was it.
Yeah.
I'm just spitballing here.
Oh,
I mean that's pretty much every
bit again.
episode of. What bit again? What bit do you want to do again?
The bit where we come up with what our fans are called.
Yeah.
No,
I know we did it, but
we only get one bit, and I write down every single bit to make sure that we don't.
This is all scripted. This is all scripted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
even that.
Noah has a list. You don't know because Noah edits time, but like he has a list. Every time we do a bit, Noah writes it down. So he has this huge fucking book. Like he has a book of all the bits we do, and like as we're talking, he's like flipping through. Like we'll do a skit like this, and then he'll stop us, right? And he'll look through it. Oh, sorry, we already talked about that, so we have to redo that. But he edits it out. You wouldn't know. That's a little behind the scenes for you guys.
If that was real,
8 hours to record these podcasts.
If that was real, I would have stopped you already because I'm pretty sure we have already done a bit about how the show is scripted.
Shit. Okay, redo. What's funny?
Dang it, never mind. This show isn't scripted.
You guys play Fortnite? You guys played Fortnite recently?
All right, basically, where can they find us?
You can find us on the Epic Games launcher.
The Epic Games Store.
We're on Steam as well. Greenlight our podcast on Steam. Vote for it. Vote.
Please edit the $10.
$10, and every episode is DLC for 69 cents. So it's a $10 flat fee. Every episode is 69 cents. It's not that bad, guys. It's once a week, 69 cents.
There's a little bit of a secret monthly fee that we sneak in there, but like
just get that information. Trust.
But I mean, just look at the content you're getting. Where else are you gonna get 4 white guys to talk about Daffy Duck being shot in the head every week?
The hedgehog.
Yeah,
where else are you gonna find 4 white guys on a podcast?
Yeah,
3. Probably.
You might 3
or 2. You see them around every corner, but 4.
4. That's rare. That's like a unicorn right there.
4 white guys doing a podcast. I don't think people can regularly get 4 people together to do anything, regardless nowadays. So
that's fair.
we're a pretty rare catch. Okay,
yeah, if we were olive oil, we'd be extra virgin.
Give us your money. Give us your money. Give us your money.
If we were MFs, we'd be gay.
What the fuck, motherfuckers?
Gay MF. Did you guys invest in Gay MF? Anyways, you can find us on Instagram. And you can find us on Instagram and iTunes and Spotify and YouTube. We've been uploading there a lot.
Yeah, we have.
You have.
It's a collective. It's a collective.
Don't give me any credit.
It's your voice.
I was been working hard.
I'm a grunt. Okay.
Well, Basie's getting a lot of clicks. But I mean, just subscribe.
Usual.
How hard is it to just subscribe? Just subscribe.
How hard? Literally click the button.
How hard is it to take 4 seconds out of your day and just send us a DM? Send us something provocative.
Literally say anything. Say hi.
Yeah, contact us on Instagram.
Leave us on red.
Comment. Leave a comment on a YouTube video. Please.
Anything. Literally anything. Please. I'm literally begging you.
Please help us lift our shadow ban off of YouTube.
Just touch me. Just touch me, please. Just touch me. Oh my god. I need to feel you.
Stop. Don't touch me there.
That is
my podcast square.
All right, we need to end the show.
I don't know. I thought you were typing Craig leave.
All right, we'll see you guys next
Craig's a
week.
clapper now.
Billionaires.
Bye-bye.
Invest in rope. Billionaires. Only billionaires. Invest in rope.
This is
Everybody else?
Unavailable podcast.
Ropes, bombs. I have all your needs as long as you have enough rupees.
Racy, where can they find us?
Wait, we're already done.